God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings.
Oh, Christ. Pardon me. What are you doing here? My master.
Good thing you're here, Henry. I've got something for you.
From Semi?
Not this time. It's from the charcoal burners. They said you spared them, and they wanted to pay you back. It's not much, but it's all they could scrounge up.
I didn't expect that at all. I thought I'd never see them again.
See? Folk can surprise you.
Do you know who's next?
Well, if you've got the time, I know where you can find Johnny the Gob.
I've got time to go after him.
I see.
Look, it seems you're not too keen on getting him. You knew him better than the others, didn't you?
Knew him. Johnny was my right-hand man. Can't even count how many times we saved each other's asses. And now his is in a sling.
What should I bring back this time?
His shield, I reckon. There's no other like it.
Where can I find the gob?
You know what's funny? If I hadn't sent him out on an errand just before you got to Apollonia, you'd have got us both.
Where did he send him?
Just a little ways off, to the bank of Rock Tower Pond. There's an abandoned hut there, from what I've heard. He and his people are still there.
Why did you send him to a hut by the pond?
Another band ambushed a noble's retinue there. We wanted to see if anything got left behind.
I know exactly where it is. I was in that group they attacked.
You were, eh? Then you were bloody lucky to come out of it alive. The ones that attacked you ain't any ordinary footpads. They weren't there for the silver.
What did they want then?
Lord knows, lad. Some higher goal, I reckon. Those types are the worst.
What's the gob like? Tell me about him.
What can I tell you? He's just the best. He's a mountain of a man. A hell of a warrior. Bloody smart, too. But he's too old and too proud to give up on his craft and go and rest on his laurels. I like the bloke. I really do. He deserves to die in peace, with a woman in his arms, not being hunted down like some vermin.
How many men did you send with him?
7 of our most experienced. And well armed.
I've heard enough.
Henry, wait. I have a favor to ask of you. You know, Johnny was a stand-up bloke, and it would be a shame to kill him. What's more, he's a fair bit older than me, and he has a bum leg. It would be dishonorable to kill someone like that, you know.
Wait. So you want me to let him go?
Not so loud. I know Samin wants them all dead, but I beg you, don't kill him.
But if I let him live, I risk not only my arse, but yours and his as well.
Aye. But he doesn't deserve the same death as those whoresons Charlie and Canker. Unlike those other bastards, Johnny never betrayed me. Surely I don't have to explain to you how rare that is among bandits.
Well, I'm still not too sure about it, but I'll try. Though I'll save my skin before I save his. So if he doesn't surrender, I won't have a choice.
Of course. But I'm glad you'll consider it.
God bless, good sir. Greetings to you. talking, you piece of shit! Show your stuff! I'll rip your ass open! I'm just getting started! Mercy! Leave me be! I'll rip you. Show your stuff. Ha!
I'll show you. Alert! Alert!
You want to try me? Jesus Christ! I'm all yours. Did you see that coming, eh? Rip your ass open. I'm all yours. I yield. Mercy.
Surrender. It's not worth it.
All right. I surrender.
Finally, you've come to your senses. I didn't come here to kill you.
No? Then what the hell do you want from me?
You need to get out of here and never come back.
Why? Why would you let me live?
Thank Jules for that. He asked me to spare you. Unlike the rest of your mates.
That old git. So, Semin got to him after all. Well, it was to be expected. I knew there would come a time when we'd be standing on opposite sides. But for him to put a good word in for me like that... Thanks, lad.
Don't mention it. But I'll need your shield as proof.
Right, here you go.
And another thing. Jules told me he sent you to take a look around here. Did you find anything left over from the ambush?
Unfortunately not. Everything of value was already gone. A few fellas were still searching the place.
Wait, you caught them there?
Aye. There were some sort of guards. One of my men followed them all the way to their camp. Here in the cliffs, over the pond.
Fine. That's enough for me. Now you should get going. You can't show your face here in the region again. Otherwise you'd land both me and Jules in hot water.
Quick! God! God! Go!
Whoa! Whoa!
Come to take us out, have you? Not today. We're under... Mercy! Leave me be! Ah! Ah! Ah!
I'm gonna teach you a lesson, arsehole. Alert! Swarm! No! No, I give up!
The gob was right. They really are the ones who ambushed me and Capon. These are our things.
La Chojiva's got silly dog.
The joy is back in the camp, isn't it?
That's it. Shalom Aleichem, mein Herr. Sei gesund.
God bless.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
So, stop being so high and mighty.
And what would you... Jeeves got you.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Well, I suppose we can try. Ipes, friend. I agree. Masa umatanto. Saikason.
I apologize.
Bless.
Go!
Ka!
Whoa, whoa! The other shepherd said you might need some help. Did you lose a sheep or something?
Aye, I did. It used to be a sheep would wander off and get lost in the woods sometimes, but now it's different. Now, several of them get lost all at once, and I never find them again. The last time was a few days ago.
Do you think wolves are behind it?
Well, that's what's so mysterious. I never found no wolf tracks.
I find it strange they'd just disappear.
You're not the only one. I found a pool of blood and a sheep's ear nearby, but no sign of the animals. It's almost like someone ate them whole, only they didn't like that ear.
Well, I'm a bit of an expert when it comes to finding lost sheep. I can help you.
Well, that'd be bloody nice of you. I can't even get a wink of sleep over it.
Where can I find that place with the blood?
Not far from here, over by the crossroads. Just please be careful. It could be a werewolf.
That wouldn't be good. I'm no monster slayer.
If it is a werewolf, just turn tail and come back. We'll get a group of fellas together and go and sort it out. Pitchforks, torches, holy water and all that. I just don't want to cause a panic before we know what we're dealing with.
So you're sending me in as bait?
You look like someone who doesn't scare easy and knows how to fight, unlike me. I reckon you can handle it.
All right then. But what if it turns out they're just ordinary wolves?
Then you can bring me their ears and I'll reward you. See you later, my friend.
A broken arrow. Could it be our werewolf hunts sheep with a bow? I wonder if Mutt would be able to track him down. Search!
Leave it! Hey, get out of here before I slice you to ribbons! Hey!
No need to get angry.
I'm going.
Look here, you dark twat. Turn around and piss off, right now. I won't let you stay. Now you're gonna die!
Do it!
Mercy! Spare me!
Defend yourself! This isn't over!
Take that! Go fuck yourself! Mercy! Spare me! You'll pass.
This must be Nathan's stolen sheep. This was no werewolf. Just some ordinary bandits. Well, I solved the mystery. I found the sheep.
Really? Don't keep me in suspense. Tell me what happened.
There were some bandits camping in the forest. Ordinary men. No werewolves.
Bloody hell. Why didn't I think of that? What did you do with them? I hope they'll leave me alone now.
I just wanted to talk, but they wouldn't listen to reason. So I cut them down.
Christ almighty. Slaughtering folks over a few sheep. Though I reckon if I lost any more sheep, then folks from the village would kill me.
Well, they could have just left. Or stopped stealing.
Aye, I suppose you're right. You deserve a reward anyway. Here it is. Enjoy it in good health.
Thanks.
Oh, and if you want to sell those ears to someone, the hunter will buy them. Farewell.
Go!
Die!
Whoa!
Die! Quick!
Whoa!
Quick! Quick!
Whoa!
Greetings. What do you want?
Gamekeeper Vostatek from Takov sent me here.
You were sent by Vostatek?
Yes. He hired me to find and catch poachers in his forests. That job's done, so he sent me to you. He said there's something I could help you with. He was talking about some ghost?
Nice. You might actually be useful then. What's your name?
Henry.
I'm Varel, the gamekeeper in these parts. But I suppose you know that. The lad who helps me told me a while ago about this ghost you mentioned. But I'll tell you about that after you help me with those bastards infesting my forests. What do you say? Will you do it?
Aye. I just need to know some details.
Sure. Ask away.
Vostatek was moaning his forests are full of the vermin, but I only looked for 2. How many do you think you've got here?
I have my suspicions about 3 places. And poachers always work alone. So I reckon it's an unholy trinity.
How do you know you've got poachers here?
The usual. There's been less and less game, and there's always a reason for that. I thought at first it might be them wolves that are rampaging there too, but I found some remains. It's a poacher, all right.
How can you tell?
There were knife cuts on the bones, not marks of wolves' fangs.
Where do these bastards of yours usually hunt?
The first one has been poaching Troskovitz, the graveyard site. Now we've started patrolling there, he's pulled back to Slatigo, somewhere to the east of the graveyard, and we ain't too keen to go there.
Why's that?
The place is cursed. And on top of that, it's swarming with wolves. You know that half-built cottage in Slatigo?
That must be deep in the forest, right?
The previous gamekeeper started building it, but he didn't finish it. He kicked the bucket before he could go on his first round. I've been gamekeeper here since then, and I don't intend to end up like him.
Right. I reckon that's all I need.
Good luck. Farewell.
be the unfinished cottage Varel was talking about.
Truck!
This is the Poacher's camp for sure. Only there's no one here, and it looks like nobody's been here for quite some time. That's odd. Must have a look around.
Sick!
Search. It looks like the poacher was attacked by wolves in his hideout. He tried to flee, but they chased him down. Oh well. I'd better report it to the gamekeeper. I've got some evidence if he wants it.
Good afternoon.
I've got news about that poacher that you sent me to catch.
And? Did you catch him?
Not exactly.
What does that mean?
Well, you know how you said this poacher leaves a mess behind?
I know, the weasel. That really makes my blood boil.
Anyway, that's how the wolves sniffed him out. He didn't stand a chance against them. There wasn't much left of him, but I brought at least this as proof.
Show me. A hunting knife. This knife will be no use to him now. But still, no one deserves such a fate, getting ripped to pieces by wolves. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to grieve over him.
You said something about a ghost. Will you tell me what that's all about?
Hold your horses. All in good time. If you help with another poacher, I'll tell you the whole story about the ghost. Or are you tired of walking through our beautiful forests?
Oh, leave it out. Tell me about the next poacher.
What do you want to know?
There's a lot of poachers on the rampage here, aren't there? Is there anything different about this one?
This poacher is operating on a big scale.
A big scale?
He's killing so much game that he must be selling it somewhere. It's much more than he could use himself. Only, to prove anything, I'd have to grill all the innkeepers in the area. They wouldn't tell me anything anyway.
Where does this one hunt? Any idea where I should go looking?
A stone's throw from here, in the woods around Sameen Pond.
Christ, that's right here under your nose.
I don't like going into them forests, to tell the truth. Even though they're nice and close, there's something not right about them. The game is often frightened. He uses that to his advantage. Miller Krazel occurred to me. He looks out over that area, so he might know something. Even if he is a bit of a strange one.
Actually, Krazel has people working for him who live even closer. I'll ask them.
Whatever you say.
What should I do with him? Arrest him and take him to Troskovitz?
If some wild beast doesn't mete out justice first, aye. If he's not willing, force him. But make sure he's not too battered.
Yeah, I understand. Thanks. I'll go and find him.
Good luck. Take care.
You silly doggy.
God bless.
God.
Oh, you pooch.
God grant you health.
You silly doggy. Breathtaking.
I apologize.
There's nothing going on here. Vicious.
Charge! Charge! Go!
Whoa!
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
Gamekeeper Varrel sent me into the forest to look for poachers. You don't have anything to do with it, do you?
Are you mad? If Crazel found out I was poaching, he'd skin me alive. And then Bonnie would have my guts for garters. No, that'll be them arseholes deeper in the forest above us. I spotted a couple of them when I was having a shit there. So watch where you put your feet if you go looking for them.
Oof. Thanks. I'll be careful.
Take care.
Someone's making camp here, but it looks like a bandit's camp. Interesting.
If you value your life, turn around and forget you saw anything. Get over here, quick! What? You just crash in here?
I'm definitely
And with
not afraid of
weapons?
you, fucker.
What kind of... You want to be a tough fella, eh? Show me what you got then, you piece of shit! Enough! I give up!
You're not going anywhere until I say so.
Let me go, please!
Give me everything you have, and I'll let you go.
All right, easy now. Just let me go and I'll give you everything. That's all I have. Now, let me go.
Attack! Everyone get over here! No! I'm done with this! Hurry up, you idiot! With me! Intruder! Get over here!
I'll kill you. Alert! Alert! Aye!
Interesting. Track. is definitely evidence.
Run!
Fuck this! No! I'm done with this!
Come here.
No! No! I give up! No! I'm done with this! Attack! Come and help us!
God bless you. You have a kind master, eh?
Greetings. Do you need something?
I found those poachers, like you asked me to.
Poachers? More than one?
Yeah, a whole band of them. And not just poachers.
How do you figure?
From the way they were armed to the teeth. Their camp is a little to the south of the pond. It's full of loot.
Somewhere by the rocks? Well, that's damn close. Got any proof they're there?
I found this on them.
Typical. The fuckers know what they're doing.
This lot weren't willing to listen to reason, so I dealt with them. They won't be doing any more poaching.
Blimey. You took them on all by yourself. Well, you saved me having to persuade Bailiff Thrush to send the Troskovitz garrison after them.
Are you going to finally tell me about the ghost?
Aye, I will. I need you to catch him. This ghost fella is a poacher too. But he ain't like any other poacher we've had, I can tell you.
Where should I look for him?
That bastard is poaching between my patch and Vostatek's. He knows it's the least patrolled area, since we don't quite know which one of us is responsible for it. You just need to head north a bit from Trotsky Castle.
To the north of the castle? Any idea where I should start?
You can start at the crossroads, northeast of the castle. Search the rocks there. Like I says, us huntsmen don't go there much, so we don't know the area.
What else can you tell me about him? Why do you think he's different than the other poachers?
He's one big mystery, that bastard. He's a damn good hunter. Every shot hits the mark. A real archery master. On the other hand, he leaves a right mess. And the way he guts the animals is shoddy. I ain't sure if he does it on purpose or he's just sloppy.
Sounds like it's some human.
Nah. Them nomads have a real respect for animals and wouldn't waste any part of a catch. But it's true, there's a lot that suggests this ghost ain't local.
Do you want me to send him to the gallows?
Exactly. If he ain't already wolf food or ain't armed to the teeth.
I'll get on it then.
I can't wait to see how this turns out. Good to see you, my friend.
Excellent. You made a fine purchase, good sir. What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir. Ja!
Go!
Ja!
Go!
Ja!
Quick! Go! Quick! Quick! Whoa! Quick! Whoa!
Good man. Hold on.
Everything all right?
Do you have a moment?
What's going on?
Do you have any coin to spare?
Why are you asking for charity? Fancy an ale, eh? The amount you're looking for, it sounds like you plan on downing a whole keg.
That wouldn't go amiss, but really, I need the coin so I can travel to Blushing.
That's quite a way.
I've always found it to be a day or two's ride.
But I don't see any horse.
I don't have one. That is true. I'll join a caravan, ride along, pay for my way, my provisions and such.
Tell me, how come you're begging? What happened to you?
Allow me to disabuse you of your misconception. I am no beggar. I simply find myself in a bind compelling me to rely on the kindness of good people.
So, you're begging?
But I'm not a beggar.
Begging, but not a beggar, and he needs money to get to Vlashin. Oh, I've come across a fair few beggars before, but none have ever said that to me.
Must be a coincidence?
Look, you can tell me what's going on here.
I can't. You're prying way too much as it is.
I'm not going to do you any harm. What would I get out of that? If you're some sort of thief, so be it. Do I look like a catchpole hunting down criminals? That's the last thing I need. If you tell me what's going on, maybe I can be of help.
My name is Odolin von Wottitz. My father is Albert von Wottitz.
So you're a nobleman?
That I am.
What really happened?
I escaped from prison.
Why were you in prison?
I was a hostage. My father fell out with a couple of noblemen from the League of Lords. This rankled them, so they ambushed me one day as I was running errands for my father. Then everything happened so fast. They detained me and sent my father a message. If your son's life matters to you, you won't make any trouble. He had no choice but to do what they said. These are tough times, eh?
How did you escape?
Well, I gradually figured out who was guarding me and when. One of the guards used to come into my chamber and talk to me from time to time.
You had a chamber? No dungeon?
No. You don't keep a nobleman detained like a murderer, waiting for the news. I had a room where I was guarded.
All right. Carry on.
Well, I steadily worked on that guard. Once he was convinced I wasn't going to escape, he stopped being so attentive and I managed to pinch his key. Then I just snuck out that night, and that was it.
Sounds like you got pretty lucky.
Lucky or not, I had no wish to spend another moment in that chamber.
I can spare you a few coins. It's a lot more than I normally give, I have to say.
Thank you so much. May the Lord repay your kindness.
Do you know what? No one should forcibly be kept away from their family. And certainly not on account of some lordly quarrel. Take more. Here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Farewell. I hope you make it home safely.
Thanks.
Could this be a poacher's workplace? Then the owner might not be far away. Search! Here, Matt. Search. This is a poacher's lair, for sure. So where's the poacher?
Sir Hans, I'm here hunting poachers, and I come across you.
Henry! I never expected you here.
I was sent here by the Nebakov gamekeeper. He said there are poachers here, and I don't have to be King Solomon to figure out who the poacher is, do I? Oh, Jesus! You couldn't choose something different? There's all sorts of ways to make money.
Now hold your horses. How else are we supposed to get some coin quickly so we don't have to go around looking like beggars?
By honest work? This is very risky.
Look, no one found me here until you turned up. And you're only here because you're doing some terribly noble deed again and helping out old grannies in distress. And this is how it turns out.
Are you fucking serious? And what are you doing with the game you hunt?
Thanks to my bargaining skills, I've got to deal with an excellent trader in Troskowitz.
And you realise that this trader of yours could snitch on you if he's in a corner? Or just for the reward?
My trader is reliable.
Maybe, but someone might see you together.
That's not going to happen. We're careful.
The gamekeeper wants to get rid of poachers around here, and I promise to help him do it.
Well, that's awkward for you, isn't it? Any idea what you're going to tell him?
Well, have you? Surely you don't expect me to tell him I didn't find anyone?
Why the hell not? You just found some abandoned camp, no? It's a stroke of luck that he sent you, eh?
You have to stop doing it. We can't risk you getting found out. Maybe just by chance.
And have you any better idea of how we get to the castle? Eh? Look at the state of yourself. No matter how you dress up, you still have straw sticking out of your boots. With my plan, we'd have at least some chance.
There are plenty of ways you could earn money. Why poaching of all things?
I've always been good at hunting. Remember how we went hunting together the first time? I really showed you up, didn't I?
As I recall, it was the other way around.
What rot! I'll make a pile of coins selling this game. And then, that idiot on the gate will finally believe we're not beggars. He'll be laughing on the other side of his face when we turn up in our finery. And it's a much better way than your idiotic idea with the forge.
You know very well that poaching is a serious crime.
Ah, but this is an exceptional situation. We're messengers. It's only through unfortunate circumstances that we ended up like this. If von Berghoff knew about it, he wouldn't even regard it as poaching. Besides, he'd never leave an honoured guest and a noble to go hungry.
You do know that if they caught you, von Berghoff would never even hear of it.
Henry, you've got to look at it in the broader perspective.
Jesus. And what am I supposed to tell the gamekeeper now?
I don't know. Make something up. Maybe you found the poacher and he didn't want to surrender. He attacked you and you beat him. And that's that.
You have to cooperate at least a bit, though.
If the gamekeeper is to believe me, the poaching has to stop. I can't convince him the problem is solved if the game keeps disappearing.
You're saying I have to find some other way of making coin on account of this brilliant idea of yours?
You have to. Because the first thing the gamekeeper will do is to send guards here from Troskowitz. And then he'll send for me. Because he'll find out I lied to him.
Oh, Christ, Henry. Well, I've already made a bit of coin and I can do something with it. And I can still keep going to the woods. Well, it's time for a change. Go and convince that gamekeeper you keep going on about. And I'll find something else to do.
Oh, and the gamekeeper will want to see some proof that I found the poacher and dealt with him. Got anything?
I could give you my equipment. It'd be pretty hard to survive without it, but...
To poach without it?
Yeah, that's settled then.
All right.
you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill.
Oh, yeah, the place by the Girovka stream.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Can I spend the night here?
We're not set up for that here.
I'll pay you well if you let me spend the night here every now and then.
Forgive me, sir, unless you want to sleep on the hay.
That doesn't matter. I'd even be happy to pay for that bed of hay. All right, I'll pay. I hope that'll be enough.
Thanks. It was my pleasure to help you, sir.
You don't have to worry about the last poacher either anymore. But it was one hell of a job, I can tell you.
Really? Go on. Where was he?
North of Trotsky. He had a small camp there. Below a cliff. Just like you said.
I'm sure he realized there wasn't any point resisting. What did you do with him?
I had to kill him.
Why did you have to?
That fella wasn't keen on being arrested. The first thing he did was draw a hunting knife on me. He's done for, in any case.
Got any proof?
I found this gear on him. He probably used it to make traps, and some tongs as well. Probably for pulling out teeth and that.
Look how well kitted out them poaching vermin are. I see why he didn't want to just pack it in. He had a good thing going there. Good work. Here's your reward.
Thanks. That's a generous reward.
We don't have any more poachers, so take it as a parting gift from us huntsmen. It'll be a long time before any more of the arseholes turn up in the Trotsky forests. You sent out a clear signal what they can expect. Well, you can take a look at my bows if you want, and in return for your help, I'll take a bit off the usual price. Don't use it for poaching, though.
That's not a bad idea, you know.
Don't even think about it.
No, of course not. Thanks.
I'll tell Vostatek to do the same. But just between you and me, better buy one from me. Bows soaked in spirits aren't very hard wearing. God be with you, good sir.
Do you buy wolf ears?
That's right. You get a few groschen for every dead animal.
Once I've killed one, I'll come and see you.
See you later, my friend.
Good morning. Later, my friend.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
I'd like a set of clothes for the wedding.
You've come to the right place. I'm sure you'll find something you like. And when you change into it, I'll tell you right away if it's appropriate for the wedding. I know what I'm talking about. I'm invited too. I sewed clothes for the groom.
What do you think? Can I wear this to the wedding?
Magnificent. I couldn't have picked a better outfit myself. I think you're ready to dazzle them all.
Would you repair a few things for me?
trade. Happy. What will it be?
What do you have for sale?
I was glad to be of help to you.
Good day. You have a kind master,
Well, at least it's lovely. We'd fight a bear for you.
Sure enough.